Hey y'all, it's Michelle with another video, and today I'm going to show y'all how to make my special honey butter garlic chicken. I am going to show y'all step by step how to make the chicken. So as you can see, I clean my chicken, I rinse it off, and dry my chicken. That's what you're supposed to do. I take the skin off, of course, and I also cut the tip, because we don't like the tips over here, but y'all can keep the tip if y'all want to, but we don't keep tip. And always make sure y'all clean your sink with bleach and get all of the dirty little bits that came off the chicken and throw it away. Here next, I am seasoning my chicken with honey and granulated garlic, onion powder, and some honey garlic rub. This is actually good, and some special seasoning. And we also have white pepper. So I can't show y'all the special seasoning, but whenever this goes great, when y'all want to know what's the special seasoning, then I will show y'all the special seasoning. But as you can see right now, I am rubbing the chicken with honey, because that's basically the main ingredient that you need on the chicken is honey. You need lots and lots of honey on the chicken. And right here, I'm just trying to place the chicken correctly so I can season them all good and evenly. And don't forget y'all little chicken matter always. So now I'm going to start with my onion powder, so y'all can see. Y'all can put however much onion powder, because onion powder is very good. That's one of the best seasonings that you can put. And then you see I'm going with the granulated garlic. And then next is the honey garlic rub. I didn't put too much of that because I didn't know how it would do. But then I'm going with the special seasoning. And y'all can put a lot of that, because that's actually good. And y'all see I'm going with the white pepper. Don't put too much white pepper, but put white pepper, okay? Because it can be peppery. And then I just flip them over and season on the other side, as you can see right now. And then I did this at night, so I'm putting them in a bag, letting them marinate. If y'all doing this during the daytime, y'all can let it marinate for a couple of hours, but since it's nighttime, letting it go for the next day. And like I said, a little chicken matter. And y'all, this smells so good. And y'all can see it in the bag. Make sure y'all put it in the refrigerator, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Okay, y'all, so now it's the next day, and I did this about around, I don't know, like 3 o'clock. And y'all, look how it did. It did so great. And first, y'all need a pan and 2 onions. The onion come good with it. That's for the sauce of the chicken. I did 2, but y'all can do however much. And we are onion lovers here, so I just did 2. I could have did 3, but it was my first time making this recipe. But yeah, I cut them like that because I like how it's shaped as an O. And I also like separated them so they'll be so it won't be hard whenever I separate them inside the pan. As y'all can see, they are done. You cover them up so they won't get dry, so the air won't hit them and they be all mushy and all that stuff. So for this recipe, you don't need no margarine, no. Y'all need some butter, and y'all also need some garlic butter right here. Y'all need the same seasoning that y'all had last night, but the parsley flakes is new. We ain't put that in there, but the parsley flakes is for like decoration. Y'all don't have to use parsley flakes, but I am, and that's gonna come in the mix in a few. So right here, I turn my stove on medium heat, as y'all can see. It's on medium heat, and I put like 3 tablespoons of butter, but only used half of more than a half inside the pan. And then I got the rest out. Y'all finna see. And right there, I put like 2.5 tablespoons of the garlic butter, and you just let that melt. So right here is when I take out. Y'all see it's more than a half. That's for the next round of chicken. And for y'all need tongs and fork. That's the two best utensils to use for the chicken. The tongs is for the raw, and then the fork. The fork is for the cooked meat, so it won't be contaminated. But the first time I did wash off the tongs when I used it the second time, so don't worry. So I'm doing my big chicken first, which is the thin slice, but it don't look thin at all, but the thin slice. And I didn't know they was big. They are some big chickens, but they are so good, and I could put all 3 in there. As y'all can see from yesterday, I had 3 thin slices and then the rest were tenders. So I like to get my big chicken done first, and then I go to the little ones because they're more little than big, and I let them stay on one side for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then that's whenever I flip them over. So as y'all can see right now, I'm just moving them. Make sure they don't stick inside the pan, because they will stick. Because for one, they have honey from last night when I lathered them with honey. So now as y'all can see, it's flipping time, and if they don't look like that, you are doing something wrong. They are supposed to look white and with a little crisp, but I like mine with a little bit more crisp. So I let them sit in there for like another 2 minutes, and then I took them out. And by the way, these are going in the oven, and I'm going to show y'all what I set my oven on in a few. The chickens just didn't want to get off the fork. Like, come on now. Yeah, honestly, I love cooking. Like, I really do. I love cooking for me and my family, and I just like trying new things, honestly. So listen to the sound, y'all. Sounds so good. But like I said, I like the crunch, so I let them sit in there for like 2 to 3 minutes. I know I said a minute or 2. Did I? I don't know. I forgot. But y'all see they're crisp? Like, that's what you want. And then it's gonna be so good if y'all just follow. And of course, y'all need a pan and some foil, because they are going in the oven. And also, you need it because you need something to put the chicken on after they're done. So as you can see, I'm putting the chicken inside in there because they are done and they look so good. I just want y'all to know to just trust the process. It's gonna get better and better and better. And I hope y'all love and enjoy this video. And please, please, please keep watching, because it's gonna be good. I'm telling y'all, just follow me, follow this recipe, all that. It's so good, y'all. And this was my first time making this recipe, and it was good. So I just wanted to share to the world and with y'all my little recipes and cooking. Comment down below if I should do more of these, because I think I will, honestly. But as y'all can see, I'm putting more butter, well, that other half of butter, and I'm putting a little bit more garlic butter for the next round. And I want y'all to keep doing that until y'all finish up all of the raw chicken. And also, I will be doing more getting out videos, because those are one of the most fun videos that I can do. Just little small mini videos that I can post during the weekends or weekdays, you know. And also comment down below if y'all want to see more of my twin brother. That's who he was, my twin brother, in another video with me. And now it's time to put the tenders, and yes, they are tenders, y'all. I had, like I said, thin sliced breast, and then I had some tenders. And the tenders, I did like a bit longer, but I'll tell y'all that I put them in. So I let these sit in for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then I flipped it over on the other side and let it do the same for 3 to 5 minutes. And for the crunch, like I said, the tenders are more, they are thick too, okay? They are. So I let them sit in there for like 3 minutes instead of 2. And right then, I just turned my stove heat low, because first of all, I don't want them to burn. And I'm just now flipping them because they're done, but I'm just trying to make sure they're real done because I don't like to see my chicken raw, okay? Even though they're going in the oven, I still don't want to see no pink or no half white. I want them to be white. So yeah, so I want them to like get that good crisp. So before the last few chickens, you set your oven on 300, and after you set your oven on 300 and it goes off, I want you to turn your oven off, and then whenever your chicken is done, I want you to just stuff your chicken inside the oven and just let them sit inside the heat. But before you do the last little bit of your meal, I'm gonna show y'all what y'all need to do with the chicken. Like I said before, this is the last round of my chickens that I gotta do. I had to do 3 rounds of chicken, and that was a lot of chicken, and it's still lasting to this day. And I'm so proud, so proud, so proud. And y'all, they just kept falling. Like, come on now, please don't. The last little bits of chicken wanna fall. But I need y'all not to throw away that stuff and sauce at the bottom of your pan, because that's what we're going to use for this sauce. And y'all can use a fork, and if the fork don't work, y'all can use a whisk. A whisk is one of the best things that could ever be invented. Those help with the seasoning that need to come up from the bottom so you can do your sauce. And then make sure your heat is still on, and I need y'all to put the rest of your garlic butter anyways, and then I need y'all to put the rest of your regular butter. This is for the onions to be sauteed, even though they're gonna be inside the sauce, but I want you to still saute them so they can be all good and soft and just too good. You get what I mean? And then after you do that, just let the onions sit inside the pan so they can get good and sauteed. After your onions are all good and sauteed, I want y'all to add some garlic. And I added altogether it was 3 to 4 tablespoons, but I added a little bit. It looked like I added a lot, but I didn't. It's just I had a lot more sauce than garlic on the spoon, so that's why y'all see all that. But it really won't a lot, but just trust me on this. But then you just start whisking because you don't want your garlic to burn. Just keep whisking. And now it's time to add chicken broth. So that's the main part that you need to make the gravy, is chicken broth. You need chicken broth to make the gravy, and I added just my personal guess was 2 cups because I have a lot of chicken. So really, you just stir it up, and I'm gonna show y'all how to make y'all gravy thicker in a minute. Before I show y'all how to make your gravy thicker, I need y'all to add y'all honey in first. That's the first thing that y'all need to add to y'all sauce before y'all actually get started with the seasonings and stuff. I need y'all to add y'all honey, and I added about 3 cups of honey. And by the way, y'all, I do not measure anything that I do. I just season and go and taste, and that's what I want y'all to do, because this recipe is for y'all to have fun and just learn, I guess. But if y'all don't like cooking, well, that's fine too. But I need y'all to keep stirring y'all honey because I don't want it to burn at the bottom. And whenever y'all see that first boil, after you wait, I need y'all to add your seasonings. I need y'all to add every seasoning that you had last night. I don't need y'all to add the parsley because, like I said, that's for decoration and that is for the end result. Like I said before, I do not measure my seasoning. I eyeball my seasoning. So yeah, y'all just gonna have to taste and go. And if it's the right flavor to y'all, then that's great. it's about time to do y'all thickening for the gravy. And this is how I do my thickening, y'all. I use the same chicken broth and I use cornstarch, and that's all you need for it to be thick. Cornstarch, and then like I'm gonna say, to estimate the measurement, I think I use like 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, and then like I think the same amount, 3 tablespoons of broth, or like 4. I think I used 4 because I did a lot more broth than cornstarch, because that's what you need, so it can be liquidy but not too liquidy. And y'all finna see in a minute the texture it needs to be. And that's the perfect texture y'all need it to be. Yes, I added a little bit more because it was watery, but that was the perfect texture that it needed to be. And make sure y'all get every bit off y'all spoon, okay? Y'all need to get every bit of it. And now since that's boiling rapidly, that's whenever y'all keep mixing and add just a few bits of the mixture that we just made. So you'll see how thick it is, but I don't need y'all to add all of it. Y'all just need a little bit because it will be thick. And y'all finna see how thick I want mine. And maybe, well, I'm doing this for mashed potatoes, so like if y'all doing it for something else, y'all can have it thicker or looser, but this is how thick I want mine. And it was pretty good for me and my family. And by the way, yes, it takes away the flavor because you just added cornstarch and broth, so y'all need to add just like a few more of the seasonings that y'all add last night and mix it up. And then, like I said, mix, taste until you get the right taste that y'all want. And since it's boiling like that, I turned it on low, and then I put a lid to cover it so it can simmer, and then I put it in the bag. And now those are the veggies, and then I have my starch for the meal. So we all good. And please make sure y'all rinse and dry off y'all lids from the cans. Now I need y'all to set y'all oven on warm, and I need it to be low, and then you let your chicken sit in there for like 5 minutes so you can rewarm the sauce, because my sides are done now. So rewarm the sauce, and then that's whenever the green things, which is the parsley, goes up there. And after your chicken has been in there for like 5 to 6 minutes, just to warm up the chicken, you put it inside of your gravy. So as y'all can see, I just took the chicken out, and now we're finna see how it looks. And y'all, when I first looked at it, it looks so beautiful. Look at it, y'all. Look at it. It looks so good. Like I said, look at all that juice. It looks so good. Just soak them inside of the sauce, y'all. Just soak them. Look how beautiful that look, y'all. And y'all saw that onion? Yeah. This was a beautiful meal, y'all. And I was just so excited to share this with y'all. And I want y'all to please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you made it to the end of this video, y'all. I'm so proud of myself, and please comment down below if y'all tried this meal, because it is one of the greatest meals that I had tried, okay? And yeah, I love y'all so much. Bye.
You know you the coldest. You know you the coldest. You know you the coldest, baby. You know you the coldest. You know you the coldest.